So Justin Trudeau, or as I like to call him, Cas Trudeau, has been in the spotlight recently because of some videos that highlight that he's not that comfortable with, has been going with Canadian politics. Like it's like, his political fuel, we could say, is running on empty. So maybe he tried to use this clip as, some kind of advertising. Let's watch it. I'm gonna watch it without sound or with little sound, so you don't get like too much impressed by this. Oh my God! I'm going to give you a favor. Let's hear this in mute. I don't think that I could withstand the sensory overload, which is this. The music is a bit over the top. He actually had a cameraman in front of him. We can guess it was with a Steadicam or some camera equipment to do this. But why was this necessary? He also has that crazy smile. You know that it looks like that American Psycho strut. You remember that movie, American Psycho, when Christian Bale's character walks into the office with his headphones and all the stuff. But this is like a Temu Canadian Psycho. That's what Justin Trudeau is. And then he has this. He tries to tone it down. How are you? Are you ready for this? I don't remember what he says at that moment. Let me see.
Ready?
Ready? No, we were not ready for this at all. Why is he walking like that? Like, he looks like Ace Ventura at the same time. I hope that this was a parody, but no, the guy really thinks that he looks cool. I mean, how can you be so, I don't know, I could say narcissistic, but yeah, this is narcissism. Let me do my little hand gesture of let's get to work. Here it comes, the little gesture. It is, yeah, let me put one hand over the other to see, like, let's get to work. How do you do this and you're not embarrassed about yourself? I mean, what is this video for? To look cool? That is the problem with politicians nowadays. I think it's that they are more worried about looking cool and, of course, not being that, in some instances, not being controversial. But to be fair, I think Trudeau doesn't care about that. He wants to be as controversial as it gets. I think he craves that attention and that interest from the Canadian public and the world. And also that smug look, the way that he greets people. He says, hey. I'm sure that the person that he was greeting at that moment was like, we're putting this face. What is this? Why are you forcing this? Oh yeah, that look of good boy. Oh, good boy, you're such a good boy. You don't break a single platter. No rompes un plato. Yeah, that's how we say in Spanish. That we already know.
Good to see you. Julie. How are you doing?
I want to think about the logistics of this, because this kind of takes requires that people be more or less in the joke, right? Like, be aware that this is gonna happen. And it's funny the face that he's doing at this moment. Like he couldn't care less. He's greeting someone. He's touching him on his elbow, and you see that the guy couldn't be less impressed by the gesture. And how does this work? Do you tell all the people at your office, hey, you're gonna stay, on the sides of the hallway, and I'm gonna walk in with a cameraman pointed at me, like greeting all of you? Does that really work like that? Isn't that creepy and stupid and narcissistic and absolutely self-absorbed? Can you try to imagine yourself in that hallway, and someone, the head of HR tells you, hey, you have to do this. You have to stand in that hallway like maybe half an hour until they get the shot right. Maybe they don't get the shot right in one take. Maybe they have to do 4 or 5 or maybe 62 takes. How can I possibly know until he's satisfied with the result? And now that we think of it, if there is a professional cameraman following him, who gets to decide if the shot is okay, if the shot is right? Because this is one thing. Let's see. Maybe it was very indie, very easy. Someone with a cell phone. That's it. That's a possibility. But then someone has to check the footage, so they say if it's right or not. You have to go into your phone and rewind it and try to look at it like in the phone screen. That's not how you do this kind of, great pieces. You have to do it with a professional camera, and you need to have a director who is looking at a monitor, looking at the final product. So he says, no, we have to repeat it again, but do it this and such and such and such a way, to have a good outcome of whatever is going on. A bit fake, right? You're trying to fake it. You're trying to fake that popularity. You try to fake that cool factor. You cannot fake cool. You cannot try to be. It has to be. Have that risk. How Gen Z says right now. That you have the fading. You see people around like minding their own business, not paying attention to him. Maybe this could be the 60-second take. You see that they are acting like NPCs in the background, like we don't really care about what this guy is doing as long as we get paid. They don't look that happy. I don't see any of them really smiling. That's such a shame. You should smile more, Marla. Why don't you smile? You should be more smile. This is your amazing boss strutting down the hallway for the 62nd time, being filmed by a cameraman to release something on Instagram, so he's famous and everybody's happy. Why aren't you smiling? And then he gets this. Oh, how active. And this guy just hides his face in embarrassment. Oh my God, I hope my mother doesn't see this. I hope the guys at the bar don't see this. Oh my God. Oh my God. Joey, I don't know what is your name. I'm going to call you Joey. Joey, the guys at the bar are going to bully you for the rest of 2024 because of this. You gave the box to Trudeau. And the box is full of you know what, I don't know, but I don't care either. And he begins to, people are standing in the background, just standing there. This guy hasn't moved. Still there. So embarrassing. What is the point of this? And this is another. This guy, I'm gonna read his mind. What a prick. Saying what a prick. And he just said it between his lips, and that's why this lady is smiling. They cracking a joke behind Trudeau's back. And well, this guy is the only one who took it like a champ. Like I will do this either way. I'm getting paid, whatever. so many things happening in the world. I might as well do my part right. And he greets, and now he's greeting an invisible or non-existent person, because you know that we are the cameraman, right? We are in the way of Trudeau, and he greets someone at this moment. Hey, I think it's the cameraman itself that he greets.
Let's go.
Oh yeah, it's the cameraman that he says, "Let's go." First says, "Are you ready?" And then "Let's go." This is the most cringe thing that I've seen any politician of any country. And I come from Venezuela. That's saying something. That is saying something. Thank God. Anybody can rest right now, because the narcissist is already in his office. But I would like to know what you think about this in the comments. My name is Jesus Enrique Rosas. I'm the body language guy. Remember to download my free 100 body language tips in the description of this video. Much love and bliss.